Now what you saying? What's where you know?
Still want to make
Feel and names are these a check. Chance and a picket.
See, maybe I seen the pipeline process.
So I pipe on a there be pine on. Ghana, Penibia, Gabia, India.
It's over.
How? It's in the pipeline.
A process. A channel.
You be a man.
Sing and go for father ball to the table penny.
You almost every yamo is in the pipeline.
Yes, in a move over the ball to the table.
I see.
You have to watch it. Your boy has the name of Abua, Ohudia.
Menchi okukwano pe. Good morning.
Why do I want pipelines?
My pipeline there were rough. It's in the pipeline. Hey, pipe are there be pipe. And you may be
You are very fine.
You are very fine. You are very fine.
A bit more than fine.
Sure.
Very more than fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an uncommon.
Yeah.
And games is war. Baby, ye bura December ni mono. So when debate December, ya fan could debut. Meaning time will be debate with you. Because any matches will correct one.
And as the games in the moody down.
Yeah, or china
correct. And then banana skins are.
Or china correct one so.
Okay.
Thursday, near weekend, near Baba Champions League next week. Near Bokwa 90 your correct games power honor say you different come on. Now Rich and when I make us actual. Barcelona are going to play against Atlético Madrid. This is the interesting thing of the fixture. The interesting thing our fixture they say between Football Club Barcelona our 34 points, Real Madrid our 33 points, Villarreal our 32 points. Atlético de Madrid are 31 points. It means that between Barcelona and Atlético de Madrid, just this game is separate.
3.
Yeah. If you've watched the form guide of Atlético Madrid in the last 5 games, I read what show be. Yes, very good form. Or say Inter, okay, Champions League, no, we can now chill Real Oviedo born 2-0. So they know how to they are almost picky at the right time. And Rich, the last time I'm in Barcelona share, it wasn't straightforward for Barcelona. Barca want to come every day. And that is where Atlético de Madrid are coming from. On the flip side of the conversation, Football Club Barcelona himself, and when you use the word league leaders in whatever it means in Spain, and they lead the log not because of near Obiaye, but they themselves what they've been able to do. And when I make catch up, say in football, sometimes we overestimate the importance of the tactical setup, the structure, and all of those things. Relationships on the field of play are important. Johan Cruyff calls it the psychosocial superiority. Say, me no nam, na me ni musubai. Iti ebi eye adwuma ni chebe 2-3 years ah. Unim say oh, Fiifi onyaka same way ah. We never be there chire, so let me start preparing for that. It is very important, and that was very clear in the last game Barcelona played against Alaves. The relationship of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Pedri when he came on with Frankie de Jong was spot on. And the league is getting to a point where Atlético de Madrid are on good form. Barcelona have managed their form and they've gotten their important players with a good psychosocial superiority back onto the field of play. And then of course, Madrid are trying so hard to make sure that they don't slip away. Then there is Villarreal with 32 points. Just 2 points off Barcelona, 1 point off Team F1 Football Club Real Madrid. Meaning Washa, across Europe, this season, points number Italy, we can say that because of the similarity in terms of team strength, that was expected. But places like France, Paris Saint-Germain, Oscar, still, Monaco, Rennes, Marseille, Lyon, Strasbourg, all of these clubs points the bombe. So it tells you that there is good competition across board. As of course, at least on the surface level, no, that's the conclusions that you can draw. Rich, it sets the tone for this game, especially in the context of the Spanish La Liga. Atletico Madrid, AGD, say if they can have setbacks, they will go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Depending on what happens with Madrid and Athletic Club de Bilbao. But say almost me upset Barcelona and then they go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona knows that. Yes, Athletic Club de Bilbao game on Real Madrid Barcelona, it can be tricky. So if we play our difficult game and win, then you make me be 8 points to move between here and Real Madrid. It sets the tone. And I like this graphic. There are the major phases of the game and there are the minor phases. The senior men, Robert Lewandowski and Abraham and Antoine Griezmann, they are very experienced, much more than Abraham Lamine Yamal and Abraham Julian Alvarez over there. Now, it is in first I take as a Barca for if economically things go right, they will ask for Julian Alvarez in the summer.
That's a good addition.
Good addition, or 100 million. Oh, addition, not there, addition. Addition, not there, addition. I'm renting and that's all me.
Now, I think I could 100.
They don't make you say.
Okay, 100, you bet you about you in trenches.
Senior. Omo nye trenches o Atletico Madrid o me trenches bia ma o to play na Tony how dey any Griezmann
una say na dey to play ntwani
what Griezmann mana ba back aje Joao Felix dey bia o dey no
Kofi Barca na here omo sa o nya 100 million to around
original 100 million yes ka keto o 100 million especially near football a year 100 million hono the scrutiny did the 100 million as an amount of money to buy a player now
so they back to Camp Nou. In terms of gate process near the end now, we'll come to them. So 100 million, I think,
omunya to us, center back. Center back. No more license 1C. No. License 1C will give them an upgrade from 45,000 to about 62,000.
I suppose I want to around Koi. But from my main home.
At the interior.
Not giving the nash.
Near the end of Stanford Bridge. Yeah, running. Cha. When you have a sort of cha no firm, cha. Sir?
The boys in a bonus. Your name is Ubrino.
Maku Crea.
Mammy could leave.
And you might know.
That's the Japan. Who can you have in the bag?
I'm about stand for your miss on my fan food. Some of us stand for Belgium.
It's all my granted.
Of those who go.
Uncle Jim and Ahome.
How many weeks?
And then my uncle Jim Ahome.
No.
Someone who did not embarrass us about this. I'm saying, Rawa and a measure. Or no, that red card no. Change the game.
So boss a red card bani a bomb mark.
Oh, Zebia, that an anke 11. Possibly be on committee at Second Crown. And even go ahead and win the game.
And can you be able to be coming? And can you cross your woman tema come here despite? And can you story? So, Mamu using
you didn't come here, no max. Go.
Mamu using car. Ya show mo shanka. I don't want that.
Trainer.
Oh, trainer.
Okay.
Now, yes, I know what match are you.
Knockout,
you know more back.
Okay. No problem.
I know more. Almost that Pedrinho. Tia Pedro is beba.
Okay. That an Kupama so.
Na Kupama so. And no more masses.
As a flick. Maybe you didn't come out or Tiama. Said yes, ya shemino. I go fi Asham Pau.
And now Uncle Bizarre was a shame, you know.
Asham rough. Manu is the crowd. And I was and you reach out to know or someone to Manchester United. And I'm saying, Yamu never turned against Levy Besh and I'm saying,
against Levy,
and I'm saying, Chelsea for kill them. Fake it in a nut tray. A good bag.
Europe form the best, most informed team in Europe, and then Atletico de Madrid, like I told you. In the last 6 games, they've won all. In the last 6 games, they've drawn 1-1-5. Bayern have drawn 1-1-5. Hoffenheim won 5, drawn 1 as well. Barcelona lost 1, drawn 5. So it tells you, say a big game and then you about so. But the truth of the matter is that Rich, in the last 8 games between Barcelona and Atlético de Madrid, Barca, the worst Barca a draw.
Okay, last year.
Atlético Madrid take lead. Barca better share. Barca know how to play against Atlético de Madrid, especially in the last few years. And they say when you look at the game, everything is very, very clear. Jose Maria Jimenez and the likes, Hansi Flick said his players have told him said they are going to perform and then they will deliver. The possible lineup and they had to say Juan Garcia, Gerard Martin is back at left centre back. My catch say for Barca, getting a natural left-footed centre back is good for them. So what Gerard Martin is back. It means that Eric Garcia goes to right back and Jules Koundé is dropped. Pedri, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong becomes the midfield 3. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and our branch friend Lamine Yamal lead the lines for Tima, a friend of Football Club Barcelona, for them to be able to go in. Rich, where do you think the game gets won and lost? I think that this is a match. Barcelona double chance is a good one for me.
Okay. I
think it's at least Barca beat me a draw inside game now on in the DFB Pokal, Dortmund a big game. Against him a friend of buying 0-4 Leverkusen. Interesting one. Which means one. Dortmund also are in good form, pal. And this season in the league, we got away to Leverkusen and send 2-1.
But football so that style view. And you buy Leverkusen and question a City 2-0.
Yeah.
And on bet fee. Emma Dortmund bet 2-1.
So they are Dortmund 4-4 has been very, very good. Kasper Jormund, who is the coach of Bayern for Leverkusen. See, we are so disappointed, not with our performance, but with the results. It was a close game and small details decided it. Today is a huge opportunity for them. So they can go back to go and get a result. I'm expecting say Dortmund again stays at home to get a job done. DFB Pokal matches now. A very interesting. Leipzig at home against Team Friend in Medberg. It's a straight win for Team Friend and Leipzig. Dortmund and Leverkusen, either team to win over 1.5 is what I'll pick. That was some match because I think that they are going to be goals and a very, very interesting. I'll go quickly into the English Premier League. This is how the table looks. Rich, games are the real games the mobile boss. Almost players ever back from injury is good for them, right? Like Obi said, Chelsea are Cole Palmer ever back. Yeah. It means that now you can use Cole Palmer for the stretch of games now. I even think so. Obi to say Moises Caicedo say red card will be there. Three games straight. Andre Santos in the game against Burnley didn't look off. So it can be an opportunity. The young man has bided his time. Enzo Maresca will tell him, say, you wanted to play. Now, you have 3 straight games. Caicedo, go to the field of play and deliver. And it's same for the other clubs. Man City, Mo are waiting for their players.
You're fortunate.
Yes, Mona.
Because it seems like your 2 best players in Nabakwa.
Yeah, but say, FIFA has granted the team's permission, say
15th
until 15th.
And 15th we join.
Also, no weekend matches now, sana. Into weekend matches.
Now, so we are still in our games.
Oh, na say.
Me honor problem.
After that, EFL, we go EFL. After Champions League stretch, more Champions League. I think after that, after League, we go EFL. Ni abo League. Inti bompire na we go see him free winter. No more remember mamo. Tiere de, I don't bompire.
Oh, mabo.
Ah, bompire no move back free winter no remember.
I will go see you have going and say how much be.
Inti go me fast mbra.
And yes, I'm more amari.
Na Cameroon podi e, omu jema, omu qualify no. Afi do man phone na go.
But omo so omo efe no more problem pa wo. Thank you for no. Cameroon football no problems in it too much.
They should tell
okay kind stories in Libya. Oh,
they should tell Samuel Eto'o that being the best player in the history of Africa is different from being a football administrator.
So yeah, Messi have near.
And then you may at times like Newcastle against team my friend Toria Mospe. It's a game that I expect that goals will come. Newcastle Toria Mospe game, one of the best games I think. And then you will be in Yashe. Would say Eddie Howe say the league is very tight this year, like we were saying, and a consistent run of victories can propel you up the league very quickly. We are in a better position than we were in terms of the points gap. It's a key time because you can't let yourself become detached. You know where you want to be, and we need a run of games where we can get positive results. That is it. Which I've been friend Nick Voltamard. Since he came to Newcastle, he has been fantastic. Last weekend, he scored a brilliant goal. In fact, I knew he was a good striker, but I've been surprised by saying you ball on the ball. He has been very, very good at it. When it comes to games, I'm right here, friend Nick Voltamard, Eshu El Hormene. We're expecting say Newcastle going to the game with this lineup: Aaron Ramsdale, I'm right here, friend Fabian Shine, Malik Fiao as the 4 and 5, Dan Ben, Tino Livramento, Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno Gamirash, Murphy, Voltamard, and Gordon will lead the lines. On the side of Tottenham Hotspur, Rich, has it become a bad decision for Mohamed Kudus to go to Thomas Frank and Tottenham? Results are not good. Rich, you lose to Fulham, Paris Saint-Germain, come back this weekend, come and lose again.
Tottenham, they said you anymore, man.
And yet Thomas Frank, interview for Chelsea and Manchester United all on the same day, nearly got the good jobs or one of those top jobs.
Now that is Tottenham.
No, but
maybe I should go to Chelsea and Manchester United.
And
get a bit different.
Oh, let me go to me. You can't. No, Rich, look at these players. You can't get these results at Tottenham. You expect to do it at Manchester United under that pressure, or at Chelsea.
I Tottenham players in News.
No, but these are decent team. Which are Arsenal, Fulham, Champions League games over. For me, I'm not impressed with them at all. Maybe somebody will say that the young Kulusevski or James Maddison senior, so their central creativity.
That's how Kudus now work on. The West Ham is so West Ham soon.
Well, yes, but at least
West Ham they are cool. And I can Tottenham cry.
Maybe could be a better option for a club. Maybe not Tottenham Hotspur, but maybe another club. Because me, I'm getting worried for Tottenham Hotspur. Because Rich, Nyame can say Tottenham go relegation. But you need Mohamed Kudus to get a team performance and you good to propel him. Because you need Mohamed Kudus, the performance, the individual talent. But the team success is important to also propel him. Last time on boy go on short it was an excellent goal. Everybody's speaking about Kudus, but the team is not doing well. And I think that is where the issue is. I don't expect them to go away to Tyneside and then get a win. It's a game where both teams will score, either team to win over 1.5 or a Newcastle straight win. Looks like it's going to happen for me, El Hornum, at home. With Usher Man City versus Leeds in over the weekend. It was a labeled win for City. Go up by 2-0.
Actually, 2-0.
I think the City
last
team,
minute
I think the City team, the big problem is that the squad is not built to defend for large parts of the game. Who says Omu now say Omu defending for large parts. They lose concentration. The defenders mess things up. And for me, that's what made the difference against Team Efreno, Leeds United, when they gave me 2-2. For me, that was the big problem. It was a big problem for me. And if you look at the table, Man City that second with 25 points, Chelsea that third 24 points, Aston Villa 24 points, Brighton and Hove Albion 22 points, Sunderland 22 points, Manchester United 21 points, Liverpool 21. What it means is that teams will pass you by. Away from home, it's a game where I will comfortably also go for an either team to win and over 1.5. There are lots more games, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Thiago Silva, young son, your friend Thiago Silva has been given a contract, a formal contract at Chelsea. But of course, there isn't so much time. Enzo Maresca, the preparation is for Nyame Admochina games now. Which I said this is the moment my manager of the month now.
Likely.
Yeah, lose match be our Premier League more.
Likely.
And they bought 10-man Arsenal. He draw. So it means that the manager of the match is the man.
Obodo Onyaji.
Hey, yes,
how?
I Yenyaji pa. Sa draw near boy in the more day any beji on. When number check in you. Yenyaji ho.
Glorified draw.
Yeah, glorified draw. We more than
draw.
We more than glorified draw cry.
Draw
we more than glorified. Which my from 1 minute and running through me code no. Senior Macano. There is a big opportunity for this week starting in there for a consistent win in here, you know. Almost every week winning back to back is important. Inti O team radio so a bet way codes and I'm a mount for pen or paper. Obetima by Nhyira TV, no Charles screenshots, no, or go on all of Fiifi Manfred social media handles. Obenya codes no on. But first one a BW25AD9767. Next one a BW25AD8A2A. Third one a BW25AD8486. Fourth one a BW25AD8225. And the last one a BW25AD7CC8. Rich, Yamonpa na.
Good luck.
Radio to greens and gusumai no. I want to go in Gusumai.
Fiifi Manfred and Mate Nenka.